Liberty Hall in Frankfurt is a beautiful mansion, but it hides a dark secret. Scene 2. The Grey Lady. People talk about the Grey Lady, a sorrowful spirit wandering the halls. But when I visited, I encountered something far worse. Scene 3. The Porcelain Doll. The tour guide led us into a bedroom filled with antique furniture. My eyes were drawn to a single porcelain doll. It sat in a rocking chair, its glassy eyes staring blankly forward. Scene 4. Feeling wrong. I stepped closer. The air around it felt wrong. Scene 5. The chair moves, then, the chair moved. Scene 6. Imagination. Just a slight creak, but enough to make my skin crawl. I told myself it was my imagination. But then, as the guide was speaking, I swore I heard something whisper. Scene 7. Don't touch her, don't touch her. Scene 8. No one was there. I turned sharply. No one was there. Scene 9. The doll's head. I backed away. But as I left the room, I glanced over my shoulder. The doll's head had turned. It was looking right at me. In Harrodsburg, a Civil War battlefield lies quiet under the moonlight. But not all soldiers rest in peace. Scene 2. Paranormal investigators. I joined a group of paranormal investigators for a nighttime visit. The air was thick with mist, and the silence was deafening. Scene 3. A gunshot. Then, a gunshot. Scene 4. So close. My blood ran cold. It sounded so close. Scene 5. Another shot. Another shot rang out. Then another. A battle was happening around us, but we couldn't see it. Scene 6. The screams begin. Suddenly, the screams began. Scene 7. Dying men agonized. Desperate cries filled the air, the sound of dying men. Scene 8. A figure emerges. Then from the mist, a figure emerged. Scene 9. Pale face. A soldier in a tattered uniform. His face was pale, his eyes hollow. Scene 10. And screamed. He opened his mouth and screamed. Scene 11. Something worse. Not a human scream. Something worse. Scene 12. Hear his scream. The moment he vanished, the battlefield fell silent, but I swear, even now, I hear his scream in my nightmares. They call her the Ghost Bride, a woman who fell to her death on her wedding night, and she's still waiting for her groom. Scene 2. Hiking near Cumberland Falls. I was hiking near Cumberland Falls when the sky turned gray, a storm was coming. Scene 3. I saw her. That's when I saw her. Scene 4. Tattered wedding dress. A woman in a tattered wedding dress standing near the edge of the cliffs. Scene 5. Rushing water below. She wasn't moving, just staring into the rushing water below. Scene 6. She stepped forward. I called out, but she didn't react. Then, she stepped forward. Scene 7. She disappeared. I gasped, running toward her, but before I could reach her, she disappeared. Scene 8. Empty space. I stood there staring at the empty space where she had been. Then I felt it. Scene 9. Brushed against mine. A cold hand brushed against mine. Scene 10. Wait for me. A whisper floated through the wind. Wait for me. There's a set of train tracks deep in the woods of Muldraugh Hill. People say if you stop your car on them, you'll hear footsteps. I didn't believe it. So one night, I went to see for myself. I parked my car on the tracks and turned off the engine. For a moment, nothing. Then the air grew heavy. A thud. Then another. Footsteps. I gripped the steering wheel, my heart pounding. Then, a handprint appeared on my windshield. Small, like a child's. I couldn't move. Couldn't breathe. Then, from behind me, a whisper. Get out! I started the car and floored it. In my rearview mirror, I saw shadows moving on the tracks, and as I drove away, I swore I heard something else. Laughter. Kentucky's ghosts are never far. They wait in old houses, on battlefields, and in the forests. Watching, waiting. If you ever feel something cold brush against your skin, or hear a whisper when you're alone, don't turn around. If these stories gave you chills, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Have you ever had a paranormal experience? Share it below. Until next time, keep your lights on.